Hello and welcome to Geek Pride Question Time. I am the resident beard, Mike Orvis, and today we also have our overlord, Matt Geary. If I don't mention him, he'll fry my brains! So we have a very special guest with us today. She needs no introduction because she's fucking ace. It's Stacey Rebecca. Woo!
Woo! Hello.
Welcome.
How's it going?
To the Madhouse.
It's alright, how are you guys?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I'm okay. I had popcorn.
Oh,
Had a shower. That was cool.
Snacks?
You missed that.
You
Yeah,
said-
like the 20 minutes of Michael eating popcorn while we waited for you.
It was beautiful. I felt like a cam dude doing a private show. It's like, watch me eat popcorn, 50 tokens. Yeah,
Popcorn with each mouthful talking about Transformers soundtrack.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Was it sweet or salted though?
Salted, definitely. I'm not an animal.
Oh, what?
It's
Right, this
all
podcast is over.
Sweet.
Oh,
It's all about.
you're all wrong.
Oh, wait a minute. Adam doesn't like crusts. And did you say you don't like salted or you don't like sweet popcorn?
I don't like salted.
That's all right.
That's
I'm
just
with you.
wrong.
I'm with you. It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
We're all right.
Fucking blasphemy, both
We're
of you.
okay.
Must be a northern thing. Fuck
You're
you guys.
None of this savoury popcorn bullshit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, it's all about the savoury. All about the savoury. So, guys, I'm getting married. How cool is that?
Fuck off. Seriously. Liar.
No. It happened
Seriously.
on Twitter, you bellend. No, Twitter,
You're-
you
Yeah,
bellend.
Mike got a marriage proposal on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, shit, right. I thought you
From,
were actually...
from the Wolverine.
Yeah.
No way.
The fucking Wolverine, yeah. I'm just going to try and find it now, see if I can find his name on Twitter. His Twitter handle is The Wolverine. But yeah, he we put out a tweet asking if Geek Pride had any questions for Stacey Rebecca. I happen to be tagged in it because obviously I'm fucking doing it now. And some guy, let's call him Creep, said, "Will you marry me?" as a question. And I said, "Dude, I will totally marry you.
No, you didn't.
Unfortunately, I'm taken."
Oh, you
No,
did, you did.
whoa. But unfortunately, I'm taken, so, you know, hit me up with an email and I'll get you a signed print. Because that's obviously what he was looking for, and that's fine. I like to... Sometimes you have to do a little bit of service to your fans, you know?
Would you pay for a signed print of Michael, Stacey?
Of course. Yeah.
Totally. How much are we talking about, figure-wise?
Yeah, let's get down to brass
Oh.
tacks, because, I mean, I
Oh.
thought it was a
How
winning.
much would you pay for this man in photograph? We'll say
print form.
A3 poster.
Packet of biscuits.
Packet of biscuits. What sort of
Yeah.
biscuits?
Just in this turtles
good
top,
biscuits.
going like,
Well, yeah, what sort of biscuits?
I'm all about jammy dodgers.
Oh, Jammy Dodger.
Yeah.
Jammy Dodgers are good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you think
Would
you're
you
worth
trade-
I don't know.
a packet of Jammy Dodgers?
Or trade you a print.
Yeah.
For some-
Only if I can do it dressed exactly as your Google picture is with the Spider-Man top, just giving it a little bit, of cleavage here.
Mike, I think we should
Like
totally do that. That's going to happen.
Do you know what? Do you know what, dude? When that Nessa June did those pictures of the Geek Pride T-shirt, and you're like, they're amazing. I'm like, no, they're female, and I really wanted to do my own. I wanted to do my own set, doing exactly the same poses with my hair in a fucking side ponytail and big fake glasses, and be like, "Yeah, I'm a geek too, babe. Love me." But
Right,
I
okay,
didn't,
that
'cause
actually
I
leads
don't
us
have
on
the
to
time,
the-
all the resources.
That leads us on to an interesting question because we obviously had
And that's
your,
exactly
your
what
other
I was
half.
doing.
Yeah, we had your other half on the on the show 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah.
we asked him. Obviously, it's a bit of a
And
taboo-
what a
taboo
guest he
sub-
was.
And what a guest he was. We a bit of a taboo subject, and it's obviously about male and female cosplayers, and we obviously broached the fact that obviously women get a lot more attention within cosplay, not because obviously they're not talented or they can't do it, because obviously they can, but they'll get more attention simply because they're girls. Agree
Yeah.
or disagree?
No, I agree completely. I don't think that, I know loads of awesome male cosplayers who don't get the attention they deserve in the community. I think it's just easier to be a girl. It's just easier to get the attention and get the likes, and it's lame and it sucks, but the internet's full of creepy dudes.
Like the one sitting behind you looking
Yeah.
grumpy.
So creepy.
All right. Okay, Stacey. So, tell us about you. So, Stacey Rebecca, what do you do in life?
Sit down. Tell us a story.
Tell us a story. Tell us about you. What does Stacey Rebecca do when she's not cosplaying?
Well, as of a year ago, I'm now a full-time student again.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm studying a degree in mathematics and statistics
Whoa.
with the Open University.
Wow.
So I'm just starting my final year on that.
Nice.
Yeah, before that I did like 7 years of solid soul-crushing admin work.
Living the dream.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm living the poor student life again.
Oh man, I'd love to go back to being a student. Actually, no, I don't know.
No,
I'm kind of part and part because it's like being a student was like no responsibilities, and it was like the most expensive but most awesome holiday I've ever had. But then it was like I didn't have any money, and I was drunk all the time, so I probably wouldn't have all this toys and this house if I was still a student. But
yeah,
exactly.
It is weird going
Being a
from
student fucking sucks.
earning and then going back to being a student. It's
wow.
It's hard.
Did you go to university before that
No.
7 years of hell? You just sort of.
No,
Did you have-
I was a total screw up at 18. I was taking all the drugs known to man. I would have completely ballsed up 3 years at uni if I did it when I was 18.
I think most people do that. Not me, because I'm a good boy. Not me, mother. I'm a good boy. I wouldn't do that. Never.
But no, I did my A-levels and then I was like, screw you, I'm not going to university. I'm going to move in with my boyfriend, get a job, smoke weed all day.
Alright!
Yeah!
Do you know why that is? Because you dared to believe.
Wow. He's going to go into... Is he going to start singing now?
Dare to believe it, can't survive. Sorry, carry on.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it's...
Thanks.
We're going to start our own
Nice.
sort of kind of... We're going to get like a Geek Pride single for Michael, to do sort of
Yeah.
like covers of
We were
Transformers
totally
songs.
going to do a Geek Pride band, dude.
We're going
What
to do it.
happened
No,
to
we're
that?
not. We are going to do it. We just need time and space and organising. We're not very good at organising things.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Alright. Okay, so you've done your math. You're doing your maths degree. You're in your last
Yeah.
year. What's next? What do you want to do after that?
I'm not 100% sure. I just want to be able to do numbers all day. I know that sounds like some people's worst nightmare, but I just really like numbers and maths and statistics.
So do you like watch maths programs and totally be like, wow, this is totally amazing because that guy's doing long division?
Yeah,
Are there
I
maths
love maths.
programs?
Maths programs? There are some maths programs.
Yeah, you're just generally on late at night. It's kind of like porn, but for maths geeks.
For maths
They're
geeks,
always
yeah.
on late. They're always on really late at night.
Statistics.
Like, yeah, statistics.
But yeah, that's my thing. That's my jam. So yeah, that's my plan. I don't really have a plan. I just plan to finish my degree and then I'll figure out what happens next. I don't know.
So basically, the maths
Fair,
degree was
fair.
simply because
We've all
you
been
like
there.
maths, not because you had
Yeah.
any sort of idea of doing a job or anything.
No, I figure there will be more options available to me than there were before, so it will be good.
It's a lie.
I don't know.
It's a trap.
You're just being lots of debt. Have you had to take a student loan out?
No,
Yeah.
no, I
No
haven't.
student
That
loan?
fucking sucks. What?
Wow.
The way that the
Blasphemy.
Open University works is you pretty much pay as you go along. And because I
that's
was
cool.
working for 7 years, I don't have any debt because I pretty much just paid for it out of my wages.
Wow. I don't think I've ever not had debt. I think I've perpetually been in debt since my first year of university. It just,
Yeah,
it's just been what it is.
yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's fun. It's like a giant puzzle book of fun.
Giant puzzle book of fun. Brilliant.
I quite
Wow.
like exams
I don't
as
think
well.
I don't think I've ever met anybody so passionate about maths before. That's not a
Yeah,
bad
I love
thing.
it.
It's all good.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I quite
No,
enjoy going to
school's
exams. I get to sort of
Anyone?
sit there for like 3 hours, and you're allowed to bring food in, so I just sit there and eat sweets for 3 hours, doing my puzzle book.
Yeah, I really don't like exams. Me and exams do not go well. Have never gone well. So yeah, apparently they're against the European Court of Human Rights or something along those lines because it induces stress. Therefore, it's against your human rights.
This is my favourite calculator because it's pink.
Oh wow! It's a scientific calculator as well. Everybody, look at that. Does all that weird stuff. Do you know I could never work those calculators out? I had one, but it was just like a glorified plus and minus thing. I didn't do any of that sort of squiggly line thing. And
didn't use your trigonometry.
Yeah, I totally didn't do that.
Why did the scientific calculator lay down in the hot beach?
No idea.
Cos tan.
Cos tan.
Boom. Yes. Absolutely.
How'd you like them maths, bitches?
Yeah.
Smooth.
You just got mathed, son.
Wow. Okay.
Have you ever been able to math someone, Stacey?
No.
Like a math off?
Well,
so it's like a dance off, but you're totally just doing maths. So you're walking down the corridors of your university, and then like this other math guy's all like, "Whoa, this is what's going to happen." And they start breaking out some long division, and you're like, "What, bro?
Street math,
trigonometry, baby,
street math,
boom, yeah,
like street countdown."
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And then there's all these people crowd round you, and you're all like getting chalk and stuff, and just writing on the ground. Like symbols and stuff, and everybody's like, "Whoa, you just blow my mind, man! Whoa!"
Yeah. I don't think it would work like that in the real world.
I think you should make it work like that. You should do it.
I should just harass other mathematicians on the street.
You should just walk up to them and just throw down.
You see someone with like a maths badge. And then you challenge them like every dickhead in a comic book shop. You're like, "Oh, are you a real mathematician, are you? Yeah, fucking prove it. Oh, you got a badge? We'll check you out." Right? And then just fucking math off. Straight up.
Math off. And then somebody will be like, "Math off!" And they'll be like running down and going, "My God, they're doing maths."
And everyone will fucking leave town like the Old West. Everyone will just like close their windows. "Oh Lord, it's that Stacey, she's doing a math off!" And then just close the fucking windows and shit. It's just you and this fucking quivering guy who's like, "Ah, you're pretty, math." And yeah, it'll be fucking ace. We're really pissing off Stacey's core demographic here because obviously they want to hear about like cosplaying boobs, and we're just like, math is fun. Sorry, key demographic.
Yeah, well, we did try to get some questions, but the public were being a bit shy, and I don't think we got very many.
That's because you're intimidating.
We've got one here. It's from a guy called
Not Stacey,
Paul.
you, Matt. You're...
What? Have I missed
nothing?
Something?
Carry on.
Okay.
No, as you were.
I'll listen back to that and be offended, I'm guessing. But there. It's
No,
it's a personal question, but is Adam really that grumpy?
Is Adam really that grumpy?
Yeah. Paul Williams asks, Adam, is he as grumpy as he seems?
He is quite grumpy, but it is all a bit of a front. Like, before Adam started his page, I would have said that I was the grumpy one in the relationship.
So it's all a front. He's actually a super swell, nice guy.
Yeah.
He smiles all the time, and this is all just a front. This is like his costume.
Yeah, I think retail has made him grumpy over the years.
I don't fucking blame him.
He's being very grumpy in the background there. Is he losing?
He is. He's playing Diablo. He's actually fighting Diablo as we speak.
Oh, is he a barbarian?
Ah.
Yeah, are you playing your barbarian?
Crusader on hardcore.
Oh, he's playing his Crusader on hardcore.
On hardcore. Hardcore, man. Yeah.
I know nothing.
Wow.
You might as well be talking about sports now.
What do you actually think about the whole Adam? Because also we talked to him about you, so let's talk to you.
What do you think about the whole Adam thing? How's that working out for you?
No, I mean the old grumpy.
Do you like
cosplay,
him?
The girl. Yeah, do you like him? You know.
Are you friends?
Yeah.
Are you friends outside of the internet?
Sorry. What do you think about the whole Adam the Grumpy Cosplay Boyfriend thing? That's just sort of kind of come out of nowhere and just it's a thing now. What happened?
Yeah, yeah, it's cool, I guess. It gives him an outlet to rage.
He smiled! He smiled! Look at the smile in the background. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The first smile from the Grumpy Cosplay Boyfriend right here on Geek Pride.
You saw it first, geek-pride.co.uk.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
No, because I do drag him along to a lot of events and a lot of shitty events, and he has to put up with a lot of shit, so it's nice that he has his own little corner of the internet to vent. And also for me to vent as well.
But do you vent on his behalf? Is it like, acting as, signed as Grumpy Cosplay Boyfriend?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
We'll have a conversation about something and then he'll post something about it and I'll feel better because I feel like I've vented. So I can't really vent or bitch or moan on my page because I have to be happy and positive and responsible at all times.
That is a good outlook. Well done. Seriously, not even joking. I used to follow a lot of cosplay pages. I don't do anymore. For that precise reason. Because there's a lot of like, fuck the haters, you don't understand me, Warbler. And I'm like, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Whereas Stacey's one's kind of cool and it's positive, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This brightens up my day, as opposed to, oh, cool drama.
Yeah. No, I used to be a lot worse. I used to bitch and moan quite a lot, and I used to react to haters quite openly and stuff like that. But you can't really beat them, so you might as well just ignore them.
Yeah, Adam was saying
Fair.
that obviously 4chan. There was quite a few things going on which used to bother you both quite a lot.
Oh, it's kicked off at 4chan.
Yeah.
And now it's just
kicked
sort
off
of
at 4chan, guys.
Why,
I haven't actually been on in a few days.
What's what? Michael,
It's all kicked off because Emma Watson said men shouldn't abuse women, and then all of 4chan went lol joke and then said we're gonna leak her nudes, and she was like, you photoshopped me naked for years. I've never taken any nudes. You haven't got any. Fuck you. And then now there's like a big thing where some members of the UN are trying to shut down 4chan, and then everyone's like, the internet is for freedom. And it's like, yeah, but it's not really to attack people. You douchebags. You took it too far. Now you're getting a slap in the face. So yeah, it's all kicking off.
Whoa.
Yeah, I used to be like what was called a B-tard. I was on the B board.
Me too.
In like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Long cat is long.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that is. What's the B board? You know what? I've never been on 4chan. I don't really.
The B board is the random
don't.
board. It's pretty much anything goes.
You'll see stuff that you never want to see again.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of horrible stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also where all the awesome memes are born. So you'll scroll through like 20 posts of like child porn and horrible things, and then you'll find something really awesome and you'll be like, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was totally worth that child getting molested.
Yeah, it's a weird place. B is a really weird place.
The weird thing is, back when it was like 2007, 2009, it was sort of this force for good, and it was this kind of anarchist, horrible images that you had to kind of just ignore and go, oh god, oh god, oh god. But then there were like these threads where they're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with the Church of Scientology because they're kicking people out of their homes, and that's fucking ace. But since I left it in like fucking years ago. But since they kind of banned, they were like, oh, you can't share child porn. What's wrong with you? And then they banned it, and now everyone's like angry and just attacking people, and I don't understand it. It makes no sense.
The internet's just a irrational place.
I just want to put it out there. I think like it isn't like threads. What we're not saying, internet, is that myself and Stacey did not go looking for child pornography. Let's just clear that up. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. We'll end up on the Daily Mail or something.
Operation UE3 knocking on your door. Michael's been taken away.
Like, oh, bye guys!
Publicity is good publicity. But I think that would be
it's not.
The worst sort of publicity for Geek Pride if you got taken away in handcuffs.
Yeah. Normally, what would happen is with 4chan is they go. It wouldn't be directly on the site. It would be like, oh, here's a link to the new blah 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 game, and you go, oh sweet, and you click on it, and then you're there, and you're like, oh, fuck, and then you close it down. It's fucking horrible. It used to be a horrible, horrible place, and now it's just gotten worse.
Yeah.
From what I hear, like I barely fucking go on it anymore, because every time I do, I'm like, ugh, this place.
Yeah, I don't visit B anymore. I'm quite often on CGL because I'm constantly being sent links of dramas and accusations and nonsense in the cosplay community, which is fun to read, but it's just nonsense.
So what about the goss then? Can I give us some of the gossip then? So what is the recent traumas that have been going on?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been on in a few days. It's usually this person has done porn, this person's done nudes, and then they bitch about various conventions for a while. And then it goes back to, oh, this person's really ugly, or this person makes really shit cosplays, this person's a whore. There's a lot of slut shaming on CGL.
Where do you think that all comes from? So, obviously...
Insecurity?
Yeah.
Jealousy?
Oh, I was asking Stacey, not you. You're not the one being interviewed, Michael.
Alright, buddy. Fucking hell.
I don't know.
I thought it was a round table discussion.
This isn't the Michael Orvis show.
I think a lot of it is stems from jealousy, from frustration. I think a lot of people in the cosplay community are frustrated that, you know, certain people get more attention than they do because they're pretty or they have big boobs or whatever. So I think a lot of it's just out of frustration. Just people lashing out because they feel like they've been shafted in some way.
It's pretty grim though, isn't it, that people have to sort of do that to sort of make themselves feel better. It just doesn't, I just don't understand it in any way, shape or form.
I've kind of gotten used to it now.
I suppose you have to. You're now global. You're a global character, a global sort of
Certainly are.
Yeah, you've been to conventions across the pond. Which ones have you been to?
We did MegaCon in Florida and New York Comic Con as well, and they were both awesome.
Sort of, what do you think size compared to sort of like obviously the biggest one, London MCM? What's it compared in size?
About 10 times the size.
Seriously, like
yeah,
London's massive.
Like huge.
I think I'd die. London's big enough for me. Like life freak out in London, let alone sort of something bigger than that. Yeah.
No, at New York Comic Con, it took us the whole weekend to see the entire show floor. It got to like Sunday, and I was like, I've only seen about a third of this floor. We really need to like get shit done and see it all. So I spent like 3 days in cosplay, which is really difficult to like move around, and you can't really do any of your shopping because you don't have any bags and that kind of stuff. So on the Sunday, I was just like, fuck cosplay, I need to go and buy shit.
That's why you've got a Grumpy Cosplay Boyfriend. He carries all your bags. So.
It's the Grumpy Cosplay Mule.
But no, the cons in the US, it's pretty much the same. It's just bigger and better, and the quality of the guests is way higher, and you know, there's a lot going on. There's announcements, there's big panels and stuff.
But if you think about it, I guess conventions and sort of cosplay and just sort of geek culture in general hasn't been as big over here as it has been. Sort of, I think they embraced it obviously a lot more over there with Halloween, you know, which has always been massive. People dressing up. I guess it was a natural sort of thing for people just to sort of kind of want to do it. Whereas over here, where things like that haven't been as big, it's only more cottoned on, and I'd say in the last 10 years, not even 10 years, maybe 5 years. Because I remember watching my first sort of KatsuCon videos and things 4 or 5 years ago and thinking, oh, there's nothing like that over here. And then now we've got something at least big-ish and progressing.
I think the demand is there. I mean, the numbers at MCM are increasing every year, and every year you go to MCM, you're like, there's not enough fucking room for everyone that's in here. You can't move, it stinks. People are constantly elbowing you and tripping over you. But we just don't have the convention halls that are big enough. Like, the convention centers in the US are just huge. Like, at MegaCon, it took us like half an hour to find the hall where we were meant to be in, because it's just massive. The sheer size of the centers are just ridiculous. It's just like, we don't have that space in London. and I don't know how they're gonna sort of deal with the demand, because I feel like they can't expand much more than they already are.
Right. Sorry, I'm getting phone calls. You know what? The only time anybody phones me on my landline,
He's so popular.
it's not even
Yeah,
me. You know,
yeah.
it's either my mother, or it's PPI, or it's somebody trying to sell me something. So it's like blatantly. I say
No,
right. It's not
you
Sunday. Therefore, it's
specifically.
not.
You fucking specifically asked someone. You're like, all right, I'm going to be doing a cosplay interview with Stacey Rebecca. Quick, ring me. On your phone. I see you, mate. I see you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. That'll probably be the head of IGN. I've just got to. Sorry, guys. I've just got to take this. Yeah, whatever.
My God, they're being very persistent. Oh, God,
You should probably answer that. I
I'm
can
not going to
handle
answer
it.
the phone. No,
I got this. It's all good.
They probably want to offer you money for that accident that you had.
Yeah, or it could be a Nigerian prince who wants to
It
sort
could
of
be
kind of.
fucking
Yeah.
Olga calling you.
Oh, it could be Olga.
From
Yeah, totally.
from
She could be
our
phoning me.
emails.
Yeah.
Have you had an
Totally.
email from Olga recently, Stacey?
What's that?
Have you had an email from Olga recently?
Olga? No, I've not spoken
Yeah.
to Olga.
Myself and Matthew have.
Yeah.
She's looking for a young man, and she's got a lot of money, and all the men in Russia are poor and angry, and they don't treat her well. And she's looking for a white man to cradle her at night. And
Oh.
you know, me and Matthew are thinking about it. Maybe it's some sort of timeshare affair.
Yeah.
Yeah, timeshare, or could we just go? You could just go, whatever. Both of us, just like just go for it. Well, I think we got to
polygamous
that point where we can do that.
Just a polygamous.
I think we're all
yeah,
right.
and I'll man, and I'll get the Wolverine in on it because we'll be married soon. So that'll be great.
Yeah,
Brad.
totally. Talking about America.
Terrible segue.
Yeah, it's terrible segue. We were sort of kind of talking about America briefly before we went.
We were a minute ago, yeah.
Yes. Now, you were on a TV show last year.
Oh God.
Called Geeks, weren't you?
Yes. Yes, I
so
was.
It was you, Lisa Marie. I can't remember her lass's name.
Chiquitita.
Chiquitita, that's it. Yeah. How did that all? I believe Tabs had something to do with that, or
Yeah, we were approached by Tabs, who was in touch with some people from E4 to do this show, and I think all that we knew was that it was like some kind of holiday thing, a girls' holiday, and we were like, okay. So we went to this casting, which was pretty much, they just filmed us in costume talking about cosplay and that kind of thing. And then they submitted it to the channel. And they wouldn't let Tabs come because she'd already been on TV. And I think they wanted, like,
What?
like untainted
oh, she'd been on
people.
Take Me Out, I think, or something. Along
Yeah.
those lines.
And it was all very last minute. It was all really rushed, and they kind of said to us, like, we're going to go away on Monday, and it was like the Friday or something that they confirmed. So we literally had like a couple of days to like get our shit together. They did tell us where we were going. They said we were going to Vegas. This was like at the end of August, and I was trying to run around and get like warm weather clothes, and there was shit all left in the shops. So then we got flown to Vegas, and the twist was that we were in a house with boys.
Ah, smelly boys.
Smelly boys.
Boys.
Not boys.
Boys.
I know.
To be honest, I watched it. They were the gaming nerds, weren't they? Or
They were the Yu-Gi-Oh nerds.
That's it. The Yu-Gi-Oh ones. That's right. They were.
Yeah.
And one of them had a crush on Lisa Marie.
Yes, that's correct.
And nothing happened.
No. Well, everyone was really angry on the first night. Not because the boys were there, but because the crew had lied to us. And they were meant to be looking after us. And I think Lisa and Esty felt quite... I don't know, that just fucked off, really.
They looked at it on the program.
So I was kind of... I was okay with it. I was alright. I took things as it came. So I was kind of the mama bear for the week. So I, on the first night, went to the guys and I basically told them, I'm taken. and Lisa and SD aren't interested, so just don't even bother trying anything because
that's like a red rag to bull to, man. Don't try.
Yeah, pretty much.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, I pretty much told them to back off on the first night, but they did not.
Of course not. They're men. Why would they?
But no, they were all lovely. It was a bit weird having to sort of hang out and spend a week with these like random people that we didn't know. But you know, there would have been worse ways to spend a week. We were in Vegas. We got ferried around and free food, and we got into clubs that were like $1,000 a head and stuff like that. So it was a good week. It was a bit stressful. Reality TV really sucks because it's not real. None of it's fucking real.
I think I was talking to. I talked to Lisa Marie. I talked to Lisa Marie in May, I think. Although the fucking camera footage fucked up as per usual. But she had said there's something about it's scripted, yes, and you have to sort of say things that not scripted as in they make you repeat it or.
Yeah, you're kind of fed lines. It's really unnatural because they set up like loads and loads of different lights and the camera stuff so that by the time you get there and they sit you down, it's like it's really, really false. And so they'll kind of make you repeat things and feed you lines or ask you to say something a bit differently. And it's really difficult to have a conversation with someone when you've constantly got someone in your ear going, no, can you say this instead? Or can you repeat that but don't sound so pissed off or whatever. And it got to the point where they were trying to like separate us from the boys so that we could have conversations on screen. And because we were living together, it was really strange. So the boys had been out one night and we were kind of in the kitchen drinking tea, being like, oh, what happened last night? And the crew would be like, you can't talk about that yet, you have to wait. And we were like, well, what are we meant to do? We're in the same house. So it was really strange. I think the scene in particular that weirds me out still is the one where I'm asking Lisa what happened with her and Drew. We're like getting ready for a night out. I was pretending to put eyeshadow on and
I mean, you weren't actually putting eyeshadow on.
No, I wasn't.
What? I'm so disillusioned! Oh no! Mind blown!
Yeah.
I can't watch anything ever again.
But they pretty much said to Lisa, we need to close this storyline because the viewers need to know where you all stand. So they made us have this little false conversation where I was like, so Lisa, what happened with you and Drew? I heard that he likes you.
Oh god.
Well,
yeah.
That's
so bad.
That's weak, man. That's really weak. I guess alright. I guess it's one of those things you got to take. You got a free holiday out of it, so it's just
yeah,
one of those
exactly.
things.
Like I wish that I had enjoyed it a bit more at the time because we were all so stressed. We were all jet lagged, and you know had like about 20 members of crew around us at all times, and it was a bit strange. But it was cool. We got to do some good things. Like the beach club that we went to on the last day was insane. We got to dance on stage with a DJ. We got free drinks. It was just good fun. It was like, you know, we got to do stuff that we'd never, you know, be able to afford ourselves. So it was good. I'd love to go back though, because there was so much that I wanted to do that we couldn't. Like,
I want to go to Vegas.
I wanted to go dune buggy racing, and they couldn't get that signed off because it was too dangerous. There's also a thing called Skyline, which is basically like a vertical zip wire off a building. I wanted to do that, and they were like, no, you can't do that. I was like, I want to do all this cool stuff, and you're just making us go to clubs, and it's boring. I want to jump off buildings.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm a bit of a thrill seeker. I like doing stuff like that.
Really? So, what's the most exciting thing you've done then?
I did a tandem skydive at 12,000 feet. That was pretty rad.
I don't know if I could do that, man. Oblivion and Alton Towers freaks me out, let alone jumping out of it.
Oh, Oblivion's amazing. I love that ride.
No, there's actually a video of me when they used to video people going round and stuff. There's a video of me literally on the top going, no. It's horrible. You literally feel like you're going to die. I was just like, I'm going to die. And every time I go on it, I just get that feeling of, I'm going to die. This is going to be the time when Matt gets killed. And you know what? The first thing that comes into my head is, who's going to take all my Lord of the Rings toys and stuff? It's like I haven't even made a will. It's like who's going to look after them? You know?
But no, skydive's fun.
Yeah,
especially if it's a tandem, because you're attached to someone. You can't fuck up.
Well, unless I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you can't fuck up, but if they fuck up, then you're both fucked up, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good fun though. It's good. I'd like to do it again.
So what? Going back to Vegas or the skydive? Sorry.
Both.
Would you do another reality TV show like that again?
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't like too terrible. I don't know. It was okay, but I do find that I watch reality TV now and I pick up on things. Like, we got home and watched Heroes of Cosplay, and me and Lisa will be sat there like shouting at the screen, going, "That didn't happen. That's bullshit. That was set up." I can't watch reality TV the same anymore.
Yeah, I just try to steer away from reality TV in general.
Did you not watch Heroes of Cosplay?
No, I didn't, because I didn't want it to sort of ruin it for me, basically. There's sort of certain things like that like I refuse to watch Some Kind of Monster, the Metallica video, because they're already they're already on a thin thread, and I knew if I watched that I'd just be like, you've just destroyed the last vestige of one of my favourite metal bands of all time. And
they're just big fucking babies, dude. They really are.
Yeah,
they're like massive man children.
Yeah, stuff like that. I just don't like when people sort of tell me stuff about, other people that I don't know, and it's like, no, don't tell me that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Stop it.
Yeah.
It's like, reality sucks, it's weird,
Yeah.
So, talking about reality, do you get people who obviously see you on your Facebook page or whatever, and then they meet you in real life and they're all like, oh, are you Stacey, or it's like, is there any sort of kind of weirdness? Because it's always like, every time I meet somebody I've seen online, they're obviously slightly different in real life, and it's like, oh, you don't look like that. Not in a bad way, obviously.
Yeah.
But they look different. Do you get that at all?
I think people are probably quite surprised that I'm a bit shy when they meet me. I'm quite quiet, really. I think because I have like a confident persona online. That people think I'm going to be really confident in real life, and I'm not really.
This is very true, actually, because I think I only started talking to you recently.
Yeah.
I don't think we didn't really talk very much until I got drunk one night, and we just... Actually, no, it would have been, actually, because... Yeah, it's generally me just being drunk all the time. I think it's probably, yeah. But actually, would have been Lucas in that flat.
Yeah.
I didn't really give you a choice. Did I, Stacey? Let's be honest. I just, hello, I'm Mike. Shake my hand. That's unfortunately, when I'm in public, I get even fucking worse than I am now. I'm just like, oh, hello. I become basically a slightly less bigger Brian Blessed. I can't help it.
Gordon's
so apologies. The problem is, like, I come across as really intimidating or like imposing, and then I'm just like, "All right, man, how's it going?" Like, after I've met you the first time, I'm just like, "Sup?"
Yeah. No, so, I need people like that in my life, because I'm really, really bad at introducing myself to people. So Lucas is usually the one introducing me to people. He kind of just drags me around and goes, "This is this person. Meet
He's such
Stacey."
a social whore, isn't he? Such a social whore. He knows everybody. He's walking around.
And, yeah, I mean, at first I didn't know anyone, so it was really hard, because it felt like there were all these different cliques, and everyone had known each other for really long, and I didn't feel like I could fit in anywhere, and I couldn't deal with it.
Oh.
And now I feel really weird introducing myself to people, because I don't want people to think I'm a dick. Like, oh, hello, I'm Stacey Rebecca.
Do you not know who I
am? So yeah, I still feel a bit weird about introducing myself to people, because I don't want people to think that, like, I've got an ego or anything. So I just kind of just wait and hang around in the corner of a pub by myself.
The thing is, though, conversely, people will think, oh,
that girl, she's so aloof.
She's too good for us. She won't introduce herself.
Flicking her hair,
so
not
difficult.
talking to anyone.
You can't please everyone.
I just make a point now of literally just going up and talking to anybody I can.
Yeah.
If I can, just because it's like, I see you on Facebook. I even talk to you on Facebook sometimes. We're gonna talk, you and me. Even if I'm drunk, you and me, we're gonna talk. And
Yeah.
it might not make a lot of sense, and I might be sick halfway through it. We're gonna talk.
You've never been sick on me.
No, I to be honest,
Just
I
so
don't
you
think
know.
I haven't been sick on anybody yet. I've been
Okay.
sick on myself once, and that was Gary's fault. But
Aw.
that's a completely different story.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But,
So what? Sorry, what's up next? So conventions. I'm guessing you're going to Winter LFCC.
Yeah.
MCM.
Whoa down there. We've got Eurogamer this weekend.
Oh, Eurogamer, yes.
Are you coming?
Jesus.
No,
Back
I somebody beat me to the press passes and then decided they couldn't go, so and I can't afford to go now. So it's
Oh
just one of
man.
those things.
No, I'm doing Eurogamer this week. I'm doing just going to do cosplay guest stuff on Saturday because every year that I go and cosplay, I never get to play any games because queuing takes forever and you get stopped for photos a lot, which is really, really flattering. But if I want to play games, it's not so good. So I'm going tomorrow in my normal person disguise so that I can play my games, and then on Saturday I'll be there in cosplay.
What are you
doing-
You
cosplaying?
should go as Adam.
I'm going as the guy from Sunset Overdrive.
Ah,
I guess his name's John. I don't know.
John.
So yeah, I'm just working on my gun at the moment. It's called the TN Teddy. It's basically a launcher that launches teddies with TNT strapped to them that explode.
Okay.
Can we see a preview, or is it sneaky?
There's not really much to show at the moment. It's just various pieces all around my house drying.
Oh, okay.
Drying.
I will be working on that up until the deadline.
Last minute day.
Yeah.
That seems
yeah,
to be
then,
seems to be the cosplayer way.
Yeah, do you know what? I spent like the last couple months on this costume. I started it so early, and I just don't know how it's got to this point. The week before, and I'm like, oh, I probably should have started working on this giant prop instead of dicking about embroidering patches. But, yeah, I do it to myself every time. Every time. I can't hear you.
Alright,
Matt
how about that?
Yeah,
There you
that's better.
go. You've
Sorry,
unmuted
You
yourself.
just muted yourself.
I knocked my microphone.
Like a douche.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Do you know what I've done now as well? Which is going to be super annoying. Because I knocked my microphone, the recording on Audacity has stopped as well.
Oh, this is brilliant, because I'm going to keep my recording, so now I'm just going to talk shit about you. Matthew can't respond because he is a bellend and has, at this point in the proceedings, knocked out both his microphone and Audacity. We're not going to cut this because it's fucking hilarious.
No, don't do it.
Old
to me.
man Geary knocking over his microphone.
Yeah, old
Ah.
man Gary. What we're gonna do is, Matthew, we're gonna press this right here, and then we're gonna press record there, and then that might work. Okay, I think that's gonna work now.
We're back. All right. In case Matt cuts that last bit, he knocked his microphone out because he's a dickhead.
Yeah, totally.
Don't let it go.
Yeah.
You're gonna be shamed publicly.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about conventions. Yeah, I'm doing Winter LFCC, which I believe I'm doing as a guest, but it hasn't been announced
Hey.
yet.
Oh.
So, yeah, and MCM, but I'm not buying a ticket for MCM because I fucking hate it.
Right. So.
Oh.
I'm just going to drink and party and cosplay outside because every time I go inside, I want to kill myself because it's horrible.
Okay. That's.
Yeah.
I don't mind MCM that much, but I don't really generally have to. I don't really have to queue very often, so I'm not.
Yeah,
I guess
well,
I didn't
last year. Well, in May, I had an exhibitor pass because I was at Sonesh's table.
Yes.
So I was
yes,
able to go in and out as I pleased, which was nice. But I just it's such a stressful time in there because it's so busy and crowded. That I just prefer to do photo shoots with my friends outside and hang out and stuff like that. So I will be attending MCM and I will be doing something in cosplay. I just don't think I'll be going in the doors. But
right.
I'm trying to get a signing slot or two over the weekend. So if people do want to come and see me, I'll attempt to be inside for an hour or two a day.
I'll be there for you. And Matt nearly knocked his microphone again.
Oh, and then I'm going to
Wales.
Wales.
Mangiri!
Oh, Mangiri. Sorry,
You're going to Wales?
Yeah, I'm going to Wales Comic Con.
You're fighting a whale?
Oh, okay. Wales Comic Con. Is that the one in the university?
It's in Wrexham.
Wrexham, yes. Oh, that's down the road from me.
Oh, really?
When is that?
Yeah, Wrexham's only down the road.
It's the 30th of November, I think. It's really, really late one in the year. I don't think there are any cons around that time. It's going to be fucking freezing.
What you're going to have to do then is stop off in Manchester, bring it up. Manchester, you're only across the way. It's Manchester's sort of here and it's here. So yeah, it's not that far away. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, you can crash in my crib, man. You and the Grumpy Cosplay Boyfriends. We'll go out for drinks in Manchester. Word.
I've slept in that bed. It's very comfy. I was drunk, but it's very comfy.
and Richie slept on the cricket green, which was really bizarre. But
yes, he did.
Strange, but
I very nearly got into bed with Matt and his then girlfriend. It was comfy.
Oh, you had to be redirected. You had to be redirected to the. This is the wrong room.
Yeah.
This is the wrong room. Stop right there. That actually reminds me of something, right? Years and years ago, I went to a house party. Me and my girlfriend at the time were both gonna take the plunge at this house party and have sexual relations in my mate's bed upstairs.
All right.
So we're like, yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Totes, brilliant. Yes, house party, sex, quality. So we're sort of in this bed, sort of kind of naked and stuff, and then I hear this sort of kind of rattling at the door, and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't lock it, and stumbled in. One of my mates comes stumbling in. It's we used to call him 50p head, just because he had a head shit like a 50p. So he's stumbling in, and he's like, I want to get in my room, and I was like, dude, you said we could sleep here. And he's like, dude, we're busy. And he's like, nah, I need to get in my room. And he tried to get in bed. Yes. With us. And she's naked. And I was like, dude, please get out of your room. Get out. And he sort of kind of went down, walked off, and I was like, whoa, that was close. That was very close.
Boy.
Completely off topic, but there you go. That's a bit of my life for you. Okay, so we don't actually have any more bloody questions from people. I thought they would have been a bit more active.
Let me check Twitter.
I'll tell you what. Well, while you're checking, I have a question. There's been this theory going around that I kind of participated in, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't believe this. Please don't hate me. But there's a theory that if cosplayers spent the same amount of money that they did on making their costumes than they did on the franchises that they love, then maybe the franchises would be better because there'd be more money going into them, like Firefly and some other like maybe the theory the example they use is maybe we'd have a Dread 2 if all the people who went out and bought Dread costumes had actually spent that on DVDs and merchandise. It's just a theory. What do you think?
I personally disagree because I spend money on franchises. Like, if I love something, I need all the things. So, every year, I will buy the special edition of Assassin's Creed that comes with the statue that's 80, 90 quid because I need the statue.
Yeah.
Do you have that need for things like that? Because I totally have that need.
Yeah, if it's Assassin's Creed or Batman, I have to have the statue
Yeah,
that comes with
I'm like that with the
edition.
I'm like that with the Arkham games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just anything that just says limited edition. I'm there. I'm just like, what limited edition? Bye. My dad's going, oh no. Sorry, carry on.
So yeah, I feel like if you're really that into something, you're probably pumping money into the franchise anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So, did we have any other questions? Did we have any questions on the Twitterverse, or were people being, you've been ignorant? You've been ignorant.
No.
Being ignorant.
Oh, you've been ignorant. You've been ignorant, man. So, what are your views on... Actually, no. Who would you say has been your biggest inspiration?
Oh.
There you go. There's a...
Well, that's a tough one.
It doesn't have to be another cosplayer. It can be, somebody, completely outside of cosplay or whatever. Just in general, who's been your biggest inspiration in life?
Well, when I was starting out in cosplay, I was inspired quite a lot by Mia and Alexia. Alexia Jean Grey, she's from Florida. She's lovely.
Yes.
And Annie Mia. They were both really awesome, and we became friends on the interwebs. I'm always inspired by all the people that compete, like Laura, Ben, and Lex from the UK, Payne Cosplay, Vanessa. I tried competing this year. I don't think it's for me. It's so high stress and.
Oh,
you did.
We have a new tweet.
You did. We
have a new tweet from Doctor Who fan.
Oh yeah.
What is your favourite cosplay that you do?
I get asked that question all the time, and it's so hard to answer.
Sorry.
It's like choosing my favourite child. Like, it's so hard to say. There are costumes that are fun to wear. There are costumes that I feel sexy in. There are costumes I feel badass in. There are costumes that I am really proud of because I feel like they represent a real step up. Or they've been a
I
real
personally
challenge.
loved your arrow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, very good.
Your arrow was fucking ace. Yeah.
Thanks, man. It's really not comfortable to wear. I'm really proud of Arrow because I'd never worked with leather before then, and I'd never made a jacket from scratch or anything like that. So that represented a real learning.
Holy shit! You made that from scratch?
Yeah.
Was that quite expensive?
fucking
Obviously, because
amazing.
leather's not exactly a cheap substance.
Huh? What was that?
Leather's not exactly a cheap substance. Was it quite expensive to make?
Well, I don't like wearing animals, so I use some fake leather. But yeah, that stuff the specialist fabrics are quite expensive. They can be £8 a meter and up. So probably spent about 30 quid on fabric for Arrow, which is
all these.
It's all right as far as cosplay costs go. It's not one of my more expensive ones.
Do you keep all these costs? Sorry, Mike. Carry on.
Sorry, Matt. Oh, okay. I knew a dude who recently I was talking to him, and he told me with pride that he spent £2,000 on a replica of the Dark Knight outfit, and I was just like,
wow.
What?
That's
and
crazy.
he was so proud of it, and I was just like, okay, that's 4 months' rent. Good for you.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Do you keep all your costumes? Do you sell them on? Do you recycle?
I keep most of them. I'm currently running out of room in my house, so I'm going to have to start selling some, which is really, really hard because when you put so many hours into something, it's kind of difficult to part with. And also, it's a bit weird selling things on because I feel like if the quality sucks when I'm wearing it and it falls apart at a convention, it's alright. But if I sell it to someone and it doesn't fit them or something falls off, I feel kind of shitty. So it's a bit weird selling stuff. I'm probably gonna have to sell a couple of bits soon because I don't have room for any of my new stuff. So my house is just slowly building a mountain of random cosplays. But yeah, it's definitely hard to say goodbye to things when you've put so much love into them.
Yeah, I can understand. I just don't understand how sort of, I like make models and paint models and stuff, and there's people who do that and sell them on, and I just could never ever do that, because you make something and you put so much effort into it and you're so proud of it. It's like to sell it on and be like, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like my sister's an artist. And she sells her paintings, and it's just like, I couldn't do that, because it's like, that's something I've created, and I wouldn't want somebody to help it, because like, I made it, it's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You were saying something, Mike?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. No, there's a lot of silence there. I thought you were going to fill that silence with your dulcet tones.
All right. Wait. We got a new tweet. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Doctor Who fan. How about what cosplay would you like to do that you haven't yet? I think Doctor Who fan is watching this live. Hi, Doctor
yeah,
Who
he
fan.
is. There's 2 people watching us live right now. Wow.
All right. How about what
do I
cosplay
want to do
would
that I
you
haven't done?
that you haven't done it? Yeah.
Well, I get asked this question a lot as well. It's like, what is your dream cosplay, or what dream cosplay would you like to do that you haven't done or haven't been able to do? And I don't really have any dream cosplay, because I tend to just make what I want as and when it comes up. Like, I don't feel like skill or money is a barrier. I feel like if I want to make something, I'll find a way to do it, and I will fucking make it. So at the moment, I'm working on a couple of things that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm working on a femme Jafar. It's like a sexy Jafar. That's going to be quite fun. What else am I working on?
It better come with the beard.
Yeah, you better be beardy.
I'm also, not working on yet, but I will be working on soon for Winter LFCC, a gender bent Powerpuff Girls group. And I'm going to be sexy Mojo Jojo.
No way.
Yeah, and Adam's going to be a Powerpuff Man.
A grumpy Powerpuff Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's going to be Buttercup, right?
Yeah, I think so. Are you going to be Buttercup?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
like whatever,
Probably.
man. Yeah, totally.
I don't even care.
I don't even care. Yeah.
There's a bunch of other stuff. I really want to do the new Batgirl design with the leather jacket, because I can make leather jackets now. Yay!
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, those are the things that I'm working on at the moment, which I'm really excited about. I think I'm probably most excited about Jafar, because Jafar has been my favourite Disney villain since I was really, really young. I adore him. He's so evil and creepy and lovely. I just adore him.
Okay, well, we're going to have to wrap this up shortly, so I'll ask you one more question. So, obviously, is there something that you would, cosplay-wise, costume-wise, that you would you totally like to do, but you don't think you have the skill to do it quite yet, or something you're trying to work on?
Not really.
Wow.
Not saying I'm skilled at everything, because I'm not. I like to do cosplays that I feel are a challenge and are going to push me, because I love learning how to do things and learning new skills. That's what I enjoy most about cosplay. So yeah, I look at cosplayers and I go, I have no idea how I'm going to make that, but I'll figure it out. It'll be alright.
That's quite a good sort of life lesson then. So if things are hard, you shouldn't just go, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl. Give it a try.
Totally. I mean, the costume I'm working on at the moment, Sunset Overdrive, he's got loads of patches. And I could have gone the easy route and got a company to do them on an embroidery machine for me, but I have sat and hand embroidered every single damn patch, because embroidery was something that I'd never tried before, and it's a skill that I look at other people's cosplayers who've got big embroideries, and I'm like, how do you do that? It looks amazing. I don't understand. So I always choose the cosplayers that are hard and are gonna make me learn a new skill, because I just love learning new things. It's my favourite.
What's been the biggest sort of learning curve for you? What's something that you've gone, wow, I'm totally amazed that I've learnt that now?
Probably sewing with leather, because it was so hard to begin with. There's so many little hints and tricks that you need to know to be able to do it effectively. it gets stuck under the sewing machine because it's all like leathery. So the foot gets caught and it gets all tangled. So you have to like get a different foot, and like different ways of making the seams nice because leather doesn't really fold like normal fabric does. But I really enjoy doing that stuff. I'd love just sitting on YouTube and like searching for things, and figuring it out. I think that's what I love about cosplay. It's like a bit of problem solving.
YouTube's amazing though, isn't it? That's just sort of, it's changed my life, YouTube, because I'm really bad at learning things from books and stuff, but YouTube, it's just there and you can sort of kind of just follow it. It's easier to do.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I guess that's one of the things about cosplay being so popular now, is that pretty much anything you want to do, someone's done already, or someone has at least tried and put a tutorial on YouTube. So you can pretty much figure out how to do anything these days.
Do you think cosplay has any longevity, or do you think it is going to be a fad that will sort of die out later on?
That's a good question. I've not thought about that before. I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of people that have been into it for a while, like the old fags, are getting a bit disillusioned with it now. So I don't know. I mean, it's fun, and as long as like geekdom is still around, there's probably still going to be cosplay. So yeah, I'd like to think that it has some longevity and it'll be around for a while. But you never know.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well, we will call it there. We'll finally leave you with... Sorry, we'll ask you a final question of... Leave us with a bit of sage-like advice. So something to tell people in the cosplay world, people to tell your fans, people to tell Geek Pride followers. Give us a bit of advice.
Okay, don't be a dick on the internet. Be nice to people. If you haven't got anything nice to say, shut the fuck up. And if you're a cosplayer, try your best. Ask people for advice if you don't know what you're doing. Google and YouTube are your friends. You can do anything you set your mind to.
Woo! Yeah! Oh, we've lost Mike again. This this is a running thing. We lost him at the end of the last podcast, and we've lost him here. He just left.
No, he's buggered off. There's obviously something on telly he wants to watch at 8:30.
Yeah, so actually, I think he's DJing soon, so I think he's probably off and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, Stacey, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking your some time out of your busy schedule and your leather making to talk to myself and the absent Mike Orvis.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And hopefully we'll have you on again soon at some point. But I will no doubt see you at MCM.
Yes, I will. And LFCC. LFCC's first.
I'm not going to be there, sadly, but I will see it else. I know it costs a lot of money for me to get back and forth, mortgages, other things like that. Grimmers,
yeah,
boo.
I guess.
Yeah, boo. But thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. I've been Matt Geary, everybody. This has been Stacey Rebecca. Good night.
Bye.